excited are you to win here at UFC Ottawa?
I'm super excited. I was pretty nervous coming out here and fighting in front of Canada again. I just wanted to come out with a win, and I went out there and I knew she was a striker. I've been working with an awesome striker, Kara, and I was confident in it, and I came out on top. So.
And you had a bit of an issue with your weight cut. You missed by 2 pounds. What happened?
It was 1.5 pounds, but I don't know. I started off like pretty heavy like a few months ago, and I've been trying to cut weight since then, and it just wasn't coming off. I've been having a struggle for a while now, and came out here and busted my butt off trying to cut that last bit of weight, like up until the last minute. And I thought I was sweating out a lot. I got on the scale and it wasn't coming off. Like 2.5 hours went by and I only lost 1.5 pounds. So I tried my best, and it'll never happen again.
Are you one of the strawweights who'd like to see them add flyweight, or is this your weight class for good?
It would be great to see that, but no, I'm sticking to 115, and it was once in a lifetime thing. I'm never gonna miss weight like that. I mean, I don't want to, but things happen sometimes.
How much more comfortable were you this camp, being back in Windsor, being back with Michigan top team, versus the time spent in Montreal?
Montreal was great. I loved working there, but it just wasn't me. I felt like I was being changed into a patient fighter. I'm not a patient fighter. I'm more of I'm an attacker, a grinder, and I felt a lot more comfortable because they already knew me and they knew what I was good at, and they just tried to help me be better at what I was good at. So I was a lot more comfortable.
Sorry, do you have any history in Ottawa? Have you been to Ottawa before?
No, I haven't been to Ottawa. It reminds me a lot of Windsor. It's a little more beautiful than Windsor. Windsor's small, but it's very beautiful out here. I love it, and it's been awesome fighting here and just walking around, seeing the city.
Could you hear the crowd? They're certainly
yeah.
in your favor.
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. It was so welcoming that while I'm fighting, hearing the entire crowd cheering my name. I've never had that before. That was so awesome.
Randy, you're undefeated in Canada and the UFC. Is that the plan, is to just keep getting fights here and keep that undefeated record going?
Yeah, I'm hoping to fight in Vancouver next. We'll see if they have an opening. Hopefully I'm ready for it. But it's been awesome fighting in Canada, and hopefully.
Now, you asked for the fight, but you didn't name an opponent. Is there anyone you have in mind?
I don't really care who's next. I've asked for Paige, I've asked for a few people, but it didn't happen, so I don't really care, whoever.
Past few fights have been win one, lose one, win one, lose one. What do you have to do to get on a roll here and put a winning streak together?
Honestly, I just need to get better at what I'm good at, and I just need to believe in myself. I think that's the biggest thing. I didn't trust in my abilities before, and that's why I moved to Montreal, because I thought there was something more for me or something I was missing. I went out there and I really realized what I need to work on, and I came back here. I think it made me a lot stronger mentally and just knowing myself a little more. So I think I just need to believe in myself.
Was there anything about Jocelyn that surprised you in this fight at all?
I think not really. I knew she had a little bit of a wrestling background. I didn't really research her at all. I went back to my old, the old me of not looking at my opponent at all, not knowing. Like my coaches, obviously, they study my opponent a bit, but I just didn't want to know anything. Just went in there with what I've been learning and just believe in myself,
Now, Randa, you're a graduate of The Ultimate Fighter. Paige recently did Dancing with the Stars. What do you think? Ultimate Fighter or Dancing with the Stars?
Ultimate Fighter. I mean, Dancing with the Stars is great, but you don't bleed, you don't sweat, you don't shed tears in the Dancing with the Stars. I mean, it's fun and everything, but this is where the real fight's at.
And the champion of your division, Joanna, is coaching a season right now against her next rival, Claudia Gadelha. Have you been watching? Is there anyone there that you're like, I can't wait for this girl to get in my division because I want her?
Honestly, watching The Ultimate Fighter gives me anxiety, so I try to stay away from it. But I'm really looking forward to that fight with Claudia and Joanna. I think, in my opinion, I think Claudia is better, well-rounded. I think she's going to do well in this fight. That's my opinion.
Speaking of The Ultimate Fighter, I know you're not someone to call out anyone. I'm not here to say that, but Beck Rawlings seems like an opponent that would be good for you. You guys had a bit of history on The Ultimate Fighter. Is that a fight, if it was presented to you, you'd want to take?
Definitely. I've been asking for that fight for a little while, and I would love to fight her if she's willing to come forward and fight me.
Right. So. How are you going to celebrate after the fight tonight?
I don't know. I'm just going to chill and eat a lot, but maintain my weight because I'm hoping to fight from Vancouver.